Let's talk about Pakistan. The two-day FATF meet will end today. That's the Financial Action Task Force, the global terror financing watchdog. It is meeting to review Pakistan's non-existent progress. What is Pakistan doing? Making last-ditch attempts to avoid getting blacklisted. The President of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, called a joint sitting of Parliament today. On the agenda was an FATF-related legislation. The session lasted for 6 hours. It concluded with the passage of an anti-terrorism bill, a last-minute bill aimed at impressing the FATF by portraying how Islamabad is cracking down on terror funding. The Pakistan government spoke about the steps it had taken to curb terror. During the question hour in the Senate, the Interior Minister of Pakistan shared details of how his office had frozen the properties of several UN-designated entities. Pakistan claims to have frozen more than 950 properties and assets of proscribed terror outfits. 57 of these properties belong to the Jaish-e-Mohammed. A total of 907 belong to the Jamaat-ud-Dawa. The properties in question include mosques, madrasas, schools, colleges, ambulances, dispensaries, hospitals, buildings, even boats. And these are spread over the provinces of Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, POK. The Pakistan government says that all these properties have now been frozen, which is great. Is this then an admission that terror activities were taking place in all these locations? Because Pakistan has always maintained that no terror-related activities take place on its soil. Anyway, Pakistan's defense on this front was always punctured. Here's more. Islamabad claims to have frozen the properties of all UN-designated entities. In that case, what about Dawood Ibrahim, India's most wanted terrorist, who remains on the UN sanctions list? He is very much in Pakistan. There is more than enough proof of that. But his name does not feature anywhere in the Pakistan Interior Ministry's list. Why are his properties not sealed? In any case, all of this is an eyewash. We showed you how terrorists have a free run in Pakistan, how they conduct prayer meetings with AK-47s, how they hold terror conferences, recruitment drives, YouTube workshops, fundraisers, and what have you. We showed you videos shot as recently as last month. How are all these UN-designated terrorists flourishing in Pakistan if the government is cracking down so hard on them? We showed you enough proof of why Pakistan should be blacklisted by the FATF. Experts and Pakistan watchers from across the globe have endorsed our investigation and demanded action against Pakistan.
Pakistan has acted in what it perceives as its own interest. I don't think it's its own interest to support terrorism, or at least to condone terrorism from its soil for, as I said, years or decades now. Whether even something like this will change its conduct, I just don't know. It remains to be seen. It could help, but I can't promise. I don't think anyone could predict for sure how Pakistan's government will react regarding a step such as this. Whether it will bring about the desired conduct in Pakistan, we simply can't be sure.
The constant buildup of evidence that shows this is happening, maybe in some cases it shames them into changing their behavior without blacklisting. But blacklisting is obviously the ultimate hammer that you can use to say the world community can say, we don't tolerate this anymore.
I think Pakistan should be blacklisted because maybe politically something will happen. At least the civil society will have some reaction. I don't think it will stop in any way the terrorist groups. Again, this is not a matter of financing or not financing. It's a political will. Until Pakistan will be ruled by the creators of terrorist groups, there's no chance they will stop.